Hello, everybody. You're listening to Players Only Podcast on SGSR Podcasting Network. I'm Toby Wilson.
I'm Zak Herbstreit.
And you're here with our two very special guests.
Steele Chambers.
Cade Stover.
My name's Cade.
I'm Steele. Nice to see you.
Awesome.
Episode 2, and we're ecstatic to have you guys here. You know, we were going to have some people on last week, but, we just kind of wanted to keep it chill. Just us two, kind of set the ground, foundation. And then we have these two right here. Absolute studs, will I say, in the Penn State game this past week.
Peace.
I'm just excited to talk to you guys.
I am too, man. I really care less about the game, man. I'm just pumped to be here.
We're excited to have you. Really am. Let's get into it here.
Go for it, man.
First things I want to talk about, college football rankings. This is just kind of weird here. It goes Georgia and then Ohio State, Tennessee at number 2 for a tie. I think this is the first time ever, at least in my existence as a human being, that I've ever seen a tie at 2, or just a tie in general.
How does that work?
What are your thoughts on that?
I've never seen the stats for it. I don't have them with me, but I think that's probably the first time I've ever heard of it. Katie?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and chime in and say that there shouldn't be any ties. You know what they say, man. It's like kissing your sister. So,
I did, yeah.
It's kind of messed up. The ties, like kissing your sister.
Oh, I've never heard that.
That doesn't apply.
It does, though.
I know there was a Ted
what's
Lasso
a tie
thing.
going to do? Like, if we had to play the playoffs tomorrow, you can't have a tie for number 2.
I guess.
Well, yeah, you got to go head to head. 2 and 3 play.
You got to go head to head.
It would just be a head-to-head.
But, no, ties like kissing your sister regardless.
I don't know. I keep bringing it
You ever
up.
kissed your sister?
No.
No, sir.
No. But for the people that are watching on YouTube right now, you can see that we're in costume here. These
Halloween.
guys didn't really get the memo. But yes, it is Halloween. Happy Halloween to everyone out there.
Oh, dude, it's Halloween.
It is Halloween. Yeah.
Why else would we be wearing?
Yeah, no.
Dude,
And I think for like the 3rd year in a row, I probably won Best Dress again. So there we go. If we could throw in, this was like 2 years ago. Just throw that in. Boom. The Batman one.
Oh, that was
In the blue. It was real nice. Real
that
nice.
was really tight.
What was it?
It was
like a youth. It was made for like a 11-year-old, and Herb just squeezed into it.
It was
somehow.
nice. It was really good.
Was it like a big padded?
No, it was like a spandex.
Oh, it was spandex.
Like a morph suit.
Oh, so you can see like his real muscles.
Yeah.
Herb is jacked up.
Because I was thinking like the ones like little kids have were like all stacked up. Oh, jeez.
Oh no, he didn't need that. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's pretty nice, right?
It's awesome.
Anyway, yes.
It's old school.
But last night I was kind of, I was going through Disney Plus, that kind of thing. I was like, hey, what do we got to watch right now? I was like, you know what? There's not really good Halloween movies. There's so many Christmas movies.
I'm
Polar
gonna
Express,
have to,
Elf. More. Like
I've got stuff on those 2 movies, but I don't want to get into that. But I mean, I haven't watched a lot of Halloween movies lately. I don't know if it's the genre that's just not very appealing to me.
Are you not a horror guy?
I like being spooked out. I love spooky season, but I don't know.
He's saying no.
I don't like being scared. I don't enjoy being scared. I think Hubie's Halloween with
that was good. Adam Sandler. That was a good one.
That was a good one. That's your bread and butter.
It was good though.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
all right.
Come on.
Now,
I just don't like being scared.
Do you consider like horror a part of like spooky season?
It can be.
Like, is that like a Halloween movie? If I go and watch
like you can't just go watch The Conjuring and be like, oh, happy Halloween.
But I think if you go watch,
that's just like scary.
I'm trying to be
movie.
scared in Halloween. That big part of it.
It's a horror. Yeah, if it's a horror aspect, I think
I think that counts.
I watched the new Halloween movie. Halloween Ends.
I heard it's terrible.
It was awful. The only movie in the Halloween like franchise that I've seen, it was awful. I mean, I couldn't have watched a worse movie.
I never saw it. I saw the one before. Josh Fryer, a buddy of ours, he swears by it's one of the best movies ever.
Wait, is that absolutely
terrible?
Michael Myers?
We watched it. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we watched it at the house.
It was awful.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Exactly.
He just walks around the whole time
He
and tries to
swears
smoke
by it.
people.
But okay,
He texted a group chat. It was like 9.6 out of 10. I was furious at that.
there's
Yeah,
one
that's
death
horrible.
in that movie that I will laugh at every single time. It's this little kid dressed up as Michael Myers, and he just gets smacked by a car. It is the funniest thing. I'm not like promoting child violence, but it is really, really funny.
If it works, it works, man.
It was hilarious. It was
You guys
really
ever
funny.
seen The Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy?
I watched that 2 days ago.
Never watched
I think I did.
It was
3 days
awesome.
ago.
You've never seen it?
Never seen it.
It's classic Disney, nothing too
good.
like jump scary, but it's
that movie scares me.
We were planning on going to
Straight
Haunted
up.
House.
You ever been to one?
Yeah, Reformatory in Mansfield.
I haven't been to one. I'm scared of it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Right by my house.
Do you guys have any like Halloween traditions you guys do? Maybe.
I'm kind of a humbug when it comes to holidays in general. I don't really celebrate holidays. Like I celebrate Thanksgiving, 4th of July, and like Memorial Day. That's about it.
We got a solid Thanksgiving. We got a solid Thanksgiving going on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I said last week's episode. I said Thanksgiving was number 2 for me.
That's number
Behind
1.
Christmas.
Behind Christmas.
I agree. Christmas is number 1.
No.
Thanksgiving is great, but we're still Thanksgiving now since we're in college. We
think
get
it's
to spend
even-
we get to spend one day
More-
at grandma's
more
house,
time,
and that's
yeah.
really
I
about
think
it.
it's even better, honestly, for me.
They were in college. Thanksgiving?
I think it trumps Christmas, certainly.
No, because Christmas you have some time.
We have practice on Christmas.
Let's throw a flag on there.
Okay,
Holy,
well,
that's a hot take.
It's a
right
hot
there.
take, but I'm willing to take that take.
That's messed up.
We don't
man.
have practice on Christmas.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
we have
2 days
before.
before. Remember they're playing like Christmas music
It's
while
like
you're
2
like
days before,
crunching.
and then you go home.
We were in Arizona one year, and we
Yeah.
actually practiced on Christmas. Like
Yeah.
we woke up in
I was
Arizona
there.
and practiced. No, you weren't. You weren't on
You
the
were
team
not
yet.
there.
You were
I was
barely
there.
born.
I was barely
You were
born.
really good.
I was there. You guys practiced on the high school field. I was at the
That's
practices.
a lucky guess.
Wait, you weren't on the team yet, though, were you?
No, but I was at the
Oh,
practice.
So you didn't have to.
right.
You didn't have to
That's
practice.
just-
but
that's
No,
just-
I had to
that's
work
just-
out with you guys before.
You know,
we had to wake
work
up
out.
on Christmas.
Do you know what it's like it's Christmas morning, everyone's waking up early, going to go get presents at work, getting ready for a practice.
You get
You're
your wrist
inside-
tape,
you're
ankle
getting
tape.
inside
Let's
one.
get
That's the best
active.
gift.
that hurt me.
COVID Christmas? I mean, COVID Thanksgiving?
Wouldn't it?
Oh, so sad.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, we all got
So sad.
sick.
No, I'm talking about like
Oh, wait, I'm
before we
getting-
went. That was last year. I'm talking about during COVID.
Oh.
2020 when we had Thanksgiving set the indoor. They set up a bunch of
Oh,
tables.
that was
They set up
that
a
was
bunch
god awful.
Yeah, because we couldn't go home. Nobody could go
yeah.
home.
We stayed here. For
So we
Thanksgiving.
stayed here for Thanksgiving, and they set up a bunch of tables, like
was
all
sad.
around the indoor
Wow.
facility, and had like fake turkey and like gravy and stuff.
Morale was low.
How can you
I bet.
It was
I
just.
really
It
found
was.
it.
What
just
do you
sad.
normally do? So you go home for Thanksgiving because it's close. I go home. What do you guys do for Thanksgiving?
I'm an honorary Stover.
He comes.
You're a Stover.
He's been to my Thanksgiving for the last 4 years.
It's fantastic over there.
That's
That is
gonna be
awesome.
great.
It's
That's
awesome, dude.
It's great.
I
It's
absolutely
great.
love it.
It's a great environment. We go to my grandma's house. Got a bunch of little cousins that cruise around there. It's a great time.
Makes me a special coconut cake. It's pretty stellar.
Yeah, she does make it a special coconut cake.
Yeah. No, I go to my my cousin's, my aunt's house, and it's it's nice. It's real good. Nice family gathering.
You guys fry turkey?
Yeah, blacken it too sometimes.
Mm.
Blacken turkey.
My God.
Deep fried turkey is the way to go. That's the best way to do it.
It's up there.
So
I
many
love.
houses get
We
burned
make
down.
these things called poppy seed rolls.
Gotta be careful with pop a drug test on those, Herb.
Yeah, I
Too
know.
many poppy seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you guys see like
Yeah, that's true.
the amount of houses that get burned down during Thanksgiving because people try to like deep fry a turkey in their garage and they don't thaw out the turkey?
I feel like there's a memory of me seeing that on my phone or something, but
It's probably on TikTok.
I think I
I've
had
probably
something
seen it
like
on a TikTok. I don't know.
Wait.
It's great.
Let's move away from Thanksgiving real quick.
Okay, sorry.
Let's go to this past game at Penn State. What a game. First 3 quarters, I'm like, all right, let's go, boys. Come on. That kind of thing. Fourth quarter, I mean, boom. We're just going up. What were y'all's thoughts kind of, during the game? I want to say early game because, it's a great atmosphere. I'd say probably top 5 in the nation atmospheres. What's going through your head? Like when you're there pregame and then playing in it, what's going through your head?
It's loud and the place is massive.
I know.
People don't really understand how loud that place really is.
Even for a noon game too, that was crazy.
Like
It was crazy.
It was like a bunch of locusts going off.
it was just a constant vibration and buzzing just because it was so loud.
And going off that right there was 2 times on a 2-point play
Oh boy.
Go ahead.
that can we just talk about?
Yeah, go
First off, terrible calls by the ref. You could see the Penn State guy clearly over the line.
It's ridiculous.
I don't get it.
So here's what he told me. The first time he called it.
Yeah.
Clearly the 97, big old chubby boy in the middle,
Yeah.
jumps offsides.
Yes, I saw
Okay,
that.
completely offsides,
His
head
foot
over the
was
line.
over
right,
this
everything,
close to the
okay?
ball, that kind of
So
thing.
when I'm off the ball, we're going on a silent cadence.
Yeah.
So
You're moving when they move.
I have no clue when the ball is getting snapped. The only thing I have to do is look at the ball and when it's snapped.
Yeah.
And when I'm off the ball,
You can't see it.
I can't see the ball or Whippler.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just got to go off of whoever moves in the middle of that. So he moved, I moved. But they said, I didn't even think they called on me the first time. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's kick the field goal. Next time, have to come down the field again, blah, blah, blah. Happens again. Then they're like, they called on me. I'm like, what the heck? They said, no, you have to be in the tackle box to be able to be protected, is what they said. So basically, if Donovan would have touched 97 when he came across the line,
He would have.
he would have been offsides.
Okay.
But since he did not touch him, I had he was not threatening me.
I didn't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah, which is just a terrible rule. I mean,
It's all
I don't know. But once again, for the people that want to say, the snap count, no, actually, there is no
There was no snap
There's
count
no
for the
snap
people
count
at home.
whatsoever.
There can't be a snap count.
There can't. It's silent.
It's literally.
It's
I was
called
talking.
silent
I was,
cadence because nobody
silence.
says a snap count.
I was talking to Donovan Jackson about the noise, kind of just that environment, and he was saying like he was literally in the huddle, and like all I heard was like he didn't even, like people were screaming and yelling. He's just like, and he had to get the actual signal to like know what the play was. He like didn't hear it verbally, which is crazy. And like if we're like right here and you still can't hear it, come on, man.
Yeah, we were on the sideline, trying, it's third down, crowd's going nuts. They're playing that Zombie Nation or whatever, and that stupid.
I enjoyed it.
I hated it. And the best part about it is next week, Northwestern plays the same exact.
They
noise.
will be ripping it.
But yeah, we'd be on the sideline, and you're like, "What's the play? What's the play?" And you're like, you're screaming in someone's ear, "What's the play?" And they're like, they don't even hear you. They're just unfazed, just watching the game. You're like, "What?" I was lost, and I wasn't even in the game. It was crazy.
Steele, from a defensive standpoint, how was that for you? Because I know they were a little quieter when they're on offense, but still.
Yeah, it was quiet. But then if they rip a big play on you, then you hear the crowd, and it's like damn, that sucks. Because then from that point, it's just momentum, just building and building. If they get one, even two, then you're like, Jesus, you just feel like a huge surge of energy pouring from all the people up top all the way to the players down. It's hard to go against that.
Yeah, it is. And
It
props
really
to them.
is.
They were a damn good team, and I'll give them that. They'll probably make it in year 6, in my opinion. I think they will.
Yeah,
What are they,
that's
2
a
losses?
I can see.
Yeah.
It.
I mean, they were good. They were big.
Yeah.
I can't see them
Fast.
losing.
No, I don't think they lose any more games. They're
Especially
good.
at home, too. And a lot of people are saying, Ohio State, they, look terrible. I'd like to see Tennessee. I'd like to see Georgia play at Penn State in those conditions. I really would. Guarantee the same results would be, it'd be close to the same. Tennessee's offense, it's pretty.
I just
pretty
think
damn
I think it's hard to judge because 90% of Ohio State fans, as soon as we're not blowing somebody out by the second
They're so
quarter,
used to blowouts.
they're like, oh, this got to change. And I'm like, Penn State's recruiting the same people we're recruiting.
Yeah. You gotta
they
calm
got
down
their
there.
4
Matchup game.
5 stars.
It's a matchup
They
game.
got and when that happens, it's going to be things go back and forth, and people that haven't played the game or just watch the game and think they know the game, they don't understand that. They just think they see us roll everybody going to there, and then when people start getting matched up, like Coach Day says, matchup games like that, it's going to go back and forth. There's going to be ups and downs and stuff.
Yeah. It's not always going to go your way. And you got to learn how to handle adversity.
Wow,
That was good right there.
Appreciate it.
That was really good.
that's been on your mind, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It
That was
bother
on-
me.
that was
on
my heart.
Yeah,
And that's why it's here, to just release.
I'm just
Get it
here.
done.
Yeah.
We have that platform for you.
But so going into more about your just kind of rituals before game, maybe a little pregame stuff. What do you what's a must for you? Because I know you watch highlights. Whose highlights do you watch every game?
Jeremy Shockey.
Jeremy Shockey. I know because I swiped your phone open and typed it in for you.
I put my gloves on.
Yeah.
And then I have Herb
Type it in for you.
type my stuff because I can't type on my phone with my gloves on.
Yeah. No, but is it what else pregame stuff do you guys do?
I have a Pedialyte.
Pedialyte must have.
Must have
What
a
flavor?
Pedialyte. Mixed
The
fruit.
orange?
One.
That's good.
Tommy buys it for me.
I see with the orange a lot.
Yeah, Tommy buys it, mixed fruit. And other than that, I got to have a milkshake on Friday night, strawberry milkshake. And other than that,
A milkshake.
That's it.
From where? That's
Kayla makes them.
Kayla makes them.
They're nutritious.
I'm a little unorthodox with my rituals. I've got some I'd rather not be aired, but the day So the day of, as far as music, I usually go with the Lone Survivor soundtrack.
Oh,
And it's waking up in the morning. Doesn't even have any words, but I like that one.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I got you.
That's when he runs his lap.
That's when
Right,
Murphy's
yeah.
Murphy's right at the beginning. Yeah.
So awesome.
I don't know. I go through phases. Right now, I'm in a what's called Willie Nelson phase. So I'm gonna still out Willie Nelson before the games. Sometimes I'll listen to I don't know, like Queen. I don't know, just random stuff. But I mean, rituals. I just try to do the exact same thing every single Saturday.
Keep it consistent.
I'm very superstitious.
I feel that. Me, Donovan, and Zen have to have a Snickers milkshake every Friday night at the hotel. And if it's weird. Do your guys' milkshakes like burn when you're drinking them?
What do you mean by that?
Like it's like burns the throat.
Like it's a hot milkshake?
It's
Or
kind of messed up.
No, I don't know if it's the chocolate from the Snickers or what, but it
No, mine
it's like
is
it's
not.
hot. It's like a spicy milkshake. But if it's like, it has to be hot.
Spicy
If it's not
milkshake?
hot, then like we're screwed. I guess.
Are they doing something to make it spicy, or is that just? Are you? The
I think
only,
that's
are
just
you
it.
the
Maybe it's
only
freezer
one?
burn. No, it's me, Donovan, and Zen. All of us.
Freezer burn will do that to you, though.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. Is that just like another thing for brain freeze or something?
No,
No, it's like if
ice
like
cream
if
that
ice
gets-
cream's in the fridge or the freezer for too long, then it'll like burn, but frozen burn.
You'll put like little pieces of ice on top of it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I want?
Yeah.
It's pretty gross.
I don't know. I think I'd still eat it,
No doubt.
especially if it's Grater's.
I'm not
Ooh.
saying you shouldn't.
Can we? Okay. I got to talk about this real quick. Grater's ice cream.
We actually just had an argument about this.
Yeah, we
like,
did. And it was a
4
big
days
fight.
ago.
You're not a fan?
No, I'm a huge fan.
Are you not a fan?
I liked it. The person that didn't like it was Kennedy. She didn't like Graders.
That's like saying you don't like America. Like
I know. That's what I'm saying.
that's unreal.
I love Jenny's ice cream.
Jenny's is
That's
also
good.
really
It's
good.
splendid.
But the Grater's, like, what is it? Blue raspberry chocolate. Oh my God. It's like their flavor that they had since like 1870 or something. I don't
Big,
even
thick
know.
chocolate chips.
It's so good.
Those chunks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, it keeps getting better the more you eat it.
Go ahead.
It's
That's this
one of
guy
those.
with his favorite ice cream.
What's your favorite?
Me and some associates, we call it getting creamed. This place is called CRMD.
Oh, it's so good.
You know CR.
It's like almost too much for
Yep,
me, though,
yep.
surprisingly.
What do you mean too much?
Like
the quantity or the
just
taste.
everything going on. Because, do you get the waffle?
puffle?
I
It's
don't
a
know.
puffle.
I don't, but it's amazing.
I got it one time and I was like, this is too good. But
The
I just
puffle?
couldn't
See,
finish
I like
Yeah.
fruity flavors, and for me, their mango and raspberry flavors are absolutely like the texture of it, the taste. It's unworldly to me. I don't know. I guess I'm different. When it
I
comes
just
to
don't
it.
think it's good.
I think it's amazing.
I think the puffle's outstanding. Warm puffle.
What is a
Hard to
puffle?
beat.
It's
Basically just a waffle.
it's a waffle.
It's a waffle cone, but instead of it being like a
Well, it's
thin
actually like a
it's a whole waffle.
It's an actual waffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creamed if you want to sponsor us.
CRMD,
Also, shout out
also known as cream.
Tostitos if you want to sponsor us.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Tostitos.
Hey.
Why we
Are you guys
talking
searching
about
for
Tostitos?
sponsors?
No, I mean, I really wanted to have a segment where we could just be like, yeah, this is like chip and dip or something like that. And you could just like have a
Salsa
little
time.
salsa and
Put some-
but like have a
We
nice
can-
little Tostitos
put
sign
some-
back here, you know? You know how sick that'd be? Because I don't think they're doing Fiesta Bowl anymore. They don't even have
You could
sponsors.
still just eat Tostitos.
It was
You don't
Tostitos
need a
Fiesta Bowl.
sponsorship for
It
that.
was PlayStation Fiesta
It was
Bowl.
the frog.
And now it's like
Battle Frog.
something Fiesta Bowl. Something like
It's Verbo.
Verbo.
Verbo Fiesta
know.
Bowl.
But why don't you guys
Furby.
just like eat Tostitos and then maybe they'll see that and then like you guys
No
will
shout
sign up.
outs. We can't shout them out like that.
You can? Is that
I think it
how
would
works?
good.
I'm forgetting.
I think
if
it
they're
would
not
be
paying us,
I would
we
I would
can't.
I
You
would
can shout out anyone.
Yeah, I mean,
shout out.
technically you got to
Speaking. Oh wait,
You can literally shout.
What are we shouting out?
Oh,
Why you literally?
champ
champ of the week.
of the week. Here we go.
Wow, I don't want to start. Actually, I will start.
Champ of the week, champ of the week,
No,
champ
I
of
don't
the week.
want to start.
Rip it.
I'm scared. Steele,
Cheeks.
come on, young man.
Sorry. That's his call name, by the way. Call sign. We came up with call signs
Call
for
sign
each other.
Cheeks, call sign Moose.
A moose.
I'm gonna have to go with something I can always rely on, and that's Chick-fil-A breakfast.
Champ of the week.
That's my champ of the week.
Chick-fil-A breakfast. That's a good we had this talk. We had this talk last episode.
Really?
I was talking about my Chick-fil-A.
Mhm.
And I was talking about the breakfast. The breakfast order, I think it's also top tier. It really is.
I
What do you
think
go
it-
with? What do you go with?
I go with 2 orders of chicken minis.
Or just get the
I
10 count. You know, just 2 more.
No, because what comes next, it kind of makes you feel a little bloated, so I don't want too much food. Then I go a spicy chicken biscuit.
Yep.
Just came back, absolutely thrilled about that.
Yep.
And then I usually go with just like a water, and that's
No hash browns, no fruit, no nothing.
Mm-mm. No, I go 4 minis. I eat my spicy biscuit, and then I go another 4 minis. Then just drink some water, put it all down.
It's a great
Good for
choice.
you.
That's good.
It's a fantastic breakfast. I have it maybe 4
Second
Times a week.
breakfast you have of the week. Better.
Oh, I would like to shout out. We can shout out, right?
Yeah,
Like
rip a
this.
shout out.
No free shout out.
Stab's Diner. Absolutely fantastic breakfast over in Bexley. We used to go over every single morning whenever we did Pilates in the off season. It was absolutely fantastic. Stab's breakfast.
Love Stabs.
Love to hear it. I've never even heard of
Give
that
a thumbs
place.
up
You
back
need
here.
to go to Stabs.
You've gone?
Have
We'll
you
get
been
it.
to Stabs?
I'm from
Really, it's like a little hole in the wall. It's fantastic.
Thumb up there.
I
Boom.
hope that you champ.
Chip beef on toast? Stop. So good.
What about you?
My champ of the week. The security guard that danced with the Tennessee dance team. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it was unreal. It was one of those things where it was like, oh, hey, get out of the way. And then all of a sudden he starts dancing with it, like, and just like knew every move. And I was like,
I think it was choreographed.
and I was like,
that sounds like
it
had
it
to
was.
be
But still, it's just the fact that, it was sick. And I was like, that right there, that's champ of the week worthy. And he was
sounds a little biased.
champ of the week.
Sounds biased. I mean, you're from.
That's
you're
good
from
job.
over there.
No, I'm not from Knoxville. I'm from Nashville.
Close.
It's different. It's way different. It really is.
I know it's different as far as the
It's
culture,
way different.
but it's pretty close. Whatever.
Tubbs, what about you?
My champ of the week. Gonna have to go with the Adidas Lego collaboration Lego set that I just bought today from Target. Really looking forward to that. I'm stoked. I'm pumped. Thrilled.
Can we talk
I gotta
about the
leave it at
box it
that.
comes in? The box
It comes in a shoebox.
It comes in an actual shoebox,
I
which
got
is
it. It was-
very unique and creative.
Well, it is a shoe.
It is, but I'm still just like it doesn't come in the original
Lego box.
Lego box.
It's a Lego shoe.
It's a Nike. It's a Adidas, like the original. You know what I'm talking about? 3 stripes on the side,
Yeah.
like the white shoes.
Or as Jesse Mirko says, Adidas.
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 It's absurd.
Modern.
It's absolutely absurd.
It's absurd. Yeah, it comes in that box, and it's just a Lego shoe. It's like I'll have to build it and show you. Maybe I'll bring
We'll
it.
bring
up.
it in. Bring it in next episode.
I mean, I'm thrilled for you. I'm having a hard time picturing it.
It's a shoe.
It's a
shoe.
It's a Lego shoe. Simple
It's
as
a
that.
shoe made out of Legos.
Okay, I can picture it.
Got it in your head.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about
Stove,
you, kid?
champ of the week.
I'm going to mix it up a little bit, guys.
Let's hear it.
Surprise me.
My champ of the week, Grant Touton.
Oh,
Wow.
For those of you guys that don't know who Grant Touton is, go ahead and give him a Google.
You won't be disappointed.
You won't.
Legend.
Came back, sick.
Sick.
The guy's sick. He's sick during the week.
He is. We saw
Comes
that.
back. And when you don't see Grant Touton in the hot tub when you walk in there,
You know
something's
something's wrong.
that dude based in the hot tub. Constantly.
It turned-
Hours. Hours in the hot tub.
First team all hot tub.
If there was a first team all hot tub,
He'd be leading the charge.
there's nobody else even rival that.
Yeah.
Unanimous.
Outstanding. Comes back sick. Okay. Chokes out Quentin Burke.
That happened?
No, he didn't actually mean to, but like
It happened.
when he blocks, he puts his hands
Oh, yeah.
open people's
Next
necks.
shoots him up.
And Quentin's like,
He threw up, didn't
This is the first time you hear about that.
I know.
I don't know. Quentin Burke, another offensive lineman, for everybody who doesn't know.
Good man.
Legend in his own right.
All good people, man. But like I said, Tootie came back from the death. Back in the hot tub basin this morning. Saw him in there in the weight room with Nico this morning doing what you used to do, Herb, right? Bench press Mondays,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Max out Mondays.
right?
That was today. That was today.
right.
Big time.
In there, just throwing around weight, looking good. Grant Touton.
It's like a modern day Jordan.
That's good.
he?
That's good right there.
Flu
Oh, yeah.
practice. Flu game.
Dude,
It's got pumped about that.
Yeah.
It was.
Huge for Touton. Pulling for you. Tootie, if you're watching this,
Dude,
Love you, Tootie.
Buckeyes.
good job.
oh boy.
Got any questions?
Yeah. Gosh. So you've made a lot of transition, playing different positions. Both you guys you went from offense to defense. You went from defense to offense, back to defense, then back to offense.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah.
What's your guys' favorite side of the ball?
I already know for Stover.
Don't try to offend your coaches. but
I know his answer.
I know
Or it
yours.
should be.
You know, guys,
I know the answer.
my whole life, I always said I'm a defensive player. High school would recruit me as a tight end. I used to laugh at it and be like, I'm not playing tight end. Come on. I'm a linebacker, right?
Mhm.
Sure enough, playing tight end now.
And you're dominating. Let's just say that.
And I'm having the most fun I've had playing football since I was playing in high school right now. But it all started when Salt, Pepper, Ecstasy, and Old Bay got together and played in the Rose Bowl game on defense. Now, once again, for those of you who don't know, Salt, Pepper, Old Bay, and Ecstasy that's salt. And no, that is actually salt.
It's salt.
Tommy's Pepper.
Yep.
I'm Ecstasy.
It's good.
Bryson Shaw,
Oh,
Old Bay.
B. Shaw.
R.I.P. Bob. Shout out to Bob for the way. I mean,
Hell of a game
player of
this
the
week.
game for
If you guys-
USC.
if
Come
you guys-
on.
if you guys
Was he
didn't
actually?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Got a
He had
pick.
like 10 tackles and had a pick like late in the game. It was a close game too.
B. Shaw, man.
Swear.
Come
He,
on.
he was the guy like with the sword. Like they climb up on something and like they wave a sword around.
They conduct
Yeah,
the band.
Yeah, Bryson was up there. That was him.
That's good.
It was awesome.
Wow.
Sick.
Still, what about you? Started as running back. Now a dominating linebacker. Just flying. Like, whenever I see the ball, I'm like, oh, 22's right there. Boom.
Double dose.
Double dose.
Like what do you want to know?
Kind of like, do you miss the offensive side? Do you miss having the rock in your hand?
No, I really don't.
You just
It's I don't know. It's just I don't know. It just feels like extra baggage. I don't like holding it as much as I used to whenever I was like in high school or something.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's just I don't know. I had a problem with fumbling. I don't like fumbling. So I just decided to go on the side of the ball where you don't carry the ball.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier, honestly.
Do you feel like
And you do a
there's
pretty
less
good job.
stress on defense?
It's a lot. Oh,
It's just
Oh
go
my gosh,
versus
yes, but sometimes no, because you don't know where the ball's going. That was one thing. Offense was cool. Offense was cool because you knew where you were going kind of every single play. Defense a little more just understanding like what offense is going to do. But I mean, I like defense more
what's harder to break down in film, offense or defense?
as far as like what I'm looking at.
Yeah. So like, was it easier to watch film when you were at running back, or is it easier now at linebacker?
I didn't watch film at running back.
I don't understand
I
how.
wasn't playing.
I don't know how running backs watch film.
Just
They just be like,
it's like,
yeah,
look at the gap.
okay,
You missed
yeah,
it. Missed that hole.
run here. All right. Yeah, good job.
It's mostly for me at least. Whenever you watch film like in practice, it was mostly just like picking up different coverages, seeing like who's coming. Like if a safety's over top of a corner, then it might be like corner chop stuff like that. I don't know.
It's great.
Right.
It's a great way to look at it.
Stuff like that. I don't know.
Well, we really appreciate both of you being on here.
30 minutes.
Yeah, just about.
Just about.
Was it actually?
Yeah,
pretty
time
Yeah.
really flies when you're having just a great four on four conversation here. But yeah, no.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys coming on. For those of you who don't know, so we're on the Players Only podcast right now, and starting next week, we will be on the Almost Game Day.
Just migrating.
Oh,
Hit the mic accidentally.
Yeah,
We'll be migrating from here to our own show.
Yeah, our own show, main platform. We're excited about that. Hope you guys are too.
Is it a podcast or
Yeah.
a show?
Yeah, it's Almost Game Day. It's great.
And it really
It
is
is a podcast show combined,
podcast show. And it's going to be
2 in 1, like the old
lock in.
Spice.
Just get ready for it because
Yeah.
we're only going up.
Yeah, shout out. Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio for helping us out.
Killing
putting
it.
this on.
Killing
They
it.
got a lot of great podcasts as well.
Link
If
in
you
the
guys want to check
description.
them out,
Link in the
we got a
description.
link tree on Instagram that you guys can look at. But we're super, super thankful for you guys and Dr. Kraft. Shout out Dr. Kraft.
But yeah,
Yeah, we're pumped. Well,
appreciate you guys for watching, listening.
you guys know what time it is.
It's almost game day.
It's almost game day.
It's almost game day.
Let's lock in.
Ribbit.